Because it is going to happen in your very eye. In your very eye. In your very eye. In your very eye. Because the billionaires and the richers will continue to get richer. They will continue to get richer. And because of the richness of their riches, they will now want to do something unthinkable, creating artificial earth for themselves, while the people of this world are struggling in this world to maintain peace and to make sure that they fight against insurgency. These ones will create a new heaven for themselves, where they are going to be, where it's called a smart world. A smart world. A smart world that will come in no distant time. You'll have streets. Put this thing down. Make your prophet of God, whatever the Lord has revealed to his servant is what I'm going to come out here to say it here. Share the broadcast immediately. Let everybody be aware of this prophecy that is coming. Because there's going to be what's called smart cities. In these smart cities, you don't even need a car. What are you doing with car? You want to go from 1 mile to another, you don't even need a car. All you need is to step in on the road. The road will roll itself. The road will go as a moving, fast moving machine, digitally moving. You will not even know when you are putting your leg, just like elevator. Elevator takes people upward, but this one will take people on like a long jump, like what's called a rail. Like what's called somebody standing on what's called a rail. This one is going to take people, and the people will just step into the road, and the road will move you to wherever you are programmed, where you are going to stop. The Lord has opened the eye of the major prophet of God to see things. To see things in the realm of the spirit. And this was called a smart city. This was called a smart villages. This was called a smart street. This was called the smart buildings. And you begin to look at houses that can talk to you. Now houses that can recognize you. What's called artificial intelligence, AI. Houses that can be operated like robots, that can move from one place to another. Houses that can say, oh, I am relocating to social place. Houses that can move like a vehicle, and you begin to wonder, what is this all about? And the Lord has opened the eye of his servant, the major prophet of God, to see these things. And you are going to have what's called flying cars that will fly from one destination to another. And what I see in the realm of the spirit is not a flying car that has to do with what's called go and buy petrol and put, go and buy fuel and put. This was called a flying car that is electrically controlled and digitally controlled. Flying cars that will fly in the air without petrol, without diesel, without anything called fuel, but will fly. This was called in the realm of the spirit. This was called digital movement, without anybody trying to press or try to do anything. Then I begin to ask the Lord, is this a village of the earth, or what kind of a thing is this? Is it the heaven we're talking about? And the Lord said, no, this is not the heaven we're talking about. These people that want to make themselves a safe haven for themselves because of the billions their hands have touched. Everybody must pray against what's called testing, what's called incurable diseases upon the face of the earth. Because in this 2025 ending, from now to ending, remember when I told you about the China own? I gave you the date, and I told you when I'm seeing the thing coming out. You saw what's happening. You saw what happened in China. Now watch out what the Lord has revealed to his servant, the major prophet of God. There's going to be something that's going to happen. That this thing is a lot of things that are going to be rolled out this 2025. And the essence of rolling this thing out is to use it and now just run a lot of things that are going to do what's called silent buying. Be careful with the words of your mouth. Silent buying. This silent buying, God must take control. God must step in. God must help his people. Every silent buying must not be accepted in prayers. We must pray and pray and pray. Don't forget that when the Lord has revealed to his servant, and I'm giving it to you raw, it may not sound sweet in your ear. It may look as if I'm wasting my time. It may look as if, what's this man saying? I need the people